Hey you! So today, very quickly, we're looking at the sneak peek of the Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, the 25th anniversary. So yeah, got a few things we want to talk about, and possibly, maybe, we'll break it down kind of scene by scene in either this video or the next one, before I have to go all the way to Power Morphicon. So let's begin.
With the Ranger Zords completely destroyed,
what are we gonna do?
they'll need to harness brand new powers.
Ninja Blaze Megazord ready!
See them team up with legendary Rangers.
Tommy?
Fight new supervillains.
The gloves are up! Rangers!
And take on an unexpected foe.
There's Mick. What's he doing?
Get ready for maximum action in a brand new Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. Coming soon on Nick.
Okay, so I'm gonna break it down a little bit. My favorite, it's like, it's when I think it's Sarah, she's like, what are we gonna do? And I just imagine, it's like, what? Just like, what are we gonna do? I don't know, I just found it a little bit funny when I saw it. No, I'm kind of sure that they got the Ninja Blaze Megazord. I don't know if that's the new one or I've seen it somewhere else, but I'm sure that they already had the Ninja Blaze Megazord. And I just love the, like in this one, it's like, Legendary Rangers, and it's like, oh, it's Tommy. He's using the Black Dino Thunder powers, which we know what's going to happen. He's going to probably shift through all the powers. But I really, I kind of like the fact that Tommy is in his Dino Thunder suit. But it's just the scene when, obviously, you've got Wes, and then you've got Gemma in this as well. And it's just like the way that Jason David Frank is, he's like, son of a bitches, I can't believe you're doing it. Or he may think that they're evil or something. Or maybe he's evil. And maybe a few of them are. Who knows? I think this is going to be interesting. Now, I just want to kind of, go back a little bit. And yeah, we know who... Again, we've already now seen who the other person is. We've got the MMPR Red. It's going to be Rocky. So Rocky has those powers for some strange, bizarre reason. Now, obviously, we've got, apparently, from what I've heard, we've got the Ninja movie monster, which it's quite interesting because you've not really seen something like that. Obviously, the only one I can really think of is that you had you had Snide, who obviously that suit was used in the movie. That's quite cool. But one thing that's really kind of made you go, oh, is Mick being evil. Now, we know it's possibly going to be Madame Odious because she has this ability to take over people. I want Mick to be evil for at least a couple more, at least a few good episodes, because I think that would be really interesting to see how the Rangers really kind of talk about it, how they react and what they do. Now, I know, I'm kind of going through it, but I know that there's going to be some more kind of Easter eggs in this. Yeah, my thoughts on this one is I generally really liked it. We've seen pictures of Tommy, we've seen pictures of Wes and then Catherine. I really like the fact that we're getting more, but I don't want any more. I really don't want any more now until we see the actual episode, because to me, as soon as you've got kind of this hype, you're now going everyone's kind of really interested. The Rangers now, the actors themselves, can post on social media about what they want, and that to me is kind of dangerous, because it could be, oh, here's the leaked monster, oh, here's the ending, and apparently I think it was on No Pink Spandex or Power Rangers Now. They said that Catherine and Tommy are married, which, if they are, and if it's actually been 100% confirmed, then this really means that, they're going down the Zia, they're keeping to that continuity. It's not like Tommy going off with someone else. And if they do that, that'll be a really nice, homage, and I would really like that tie-in with Zia. Okay, so Tommy being able to morph into his previous Ranger suits. I do like this thought. It's something that I think that they tease. I think Jason David Frank said back in the Legendary War, when he's like, this is going to be epic. He said that he was going to switch from suits to suits. I love the fact that they're using, if this is the first time, Dino Thunder. I really like this, and the ability for him to change. I'm interested to see what it's about, and I want to see more. But it's going to be kind of interesting. Now, The episode, I think, is called Dimensions in Danger, or Danger in... Dimensions in... I can't even say it. It's Dangers in Dimensions, or something like that. I like the thought. Now, there are pros and cons to this. Now, apparently, Hasbro have now come out. It feels weird saying that. Hasbro released, I think it was on Power Rangers Now or something, or they released a statement saying that there were going to be multiple universes now. And to be honest, we kind of figured this out. You know, that to me was kind of like, oh yeah, there's going to be a whole multiverse, which I'm okay with, because now we can have people jumping from time to time. But I'm wondering if that's going to be done through the morphing grid. So now that the morphing grid has been repaired, or it has the ability to some Rangers, you know, or my kind of one that I would do is I would say that the Energems, now that they've all been gathered together and they've got full power, the Dark Energem has gone. I would have had the fact that they're able to teleport people to different dimensions. That would be perfect, and I'd be like, oh, okay. If not, the morphing grid, I'm fine with that. I just don't want it to be some sort of silly thing that they turn around and go, it's not going to be that. So my kind of initial thoughts is I'm really excited. I don't want this to be a major letdown. I don't want this to be something kind of really meh about stuff. I really want this to be a good episode that can bring in new fans as well as old fans, and I really hope this is going to pay homage, because I know a lot of people now are going to be saying, well, you know, it's all for kids, you know, it's all about the kids now, you know, who cares about the older fans? But I kind of want this episode for me, for my generation of fans, where we watched it through Mighty Morphin, because, you know, obviously everyone has helped out with this. Everyone, you know, myself, you know, the older fans, the newer fans, you know, we've all helped out. I just want this episode to be for me, or my generation. If it was mine, I would just have RJ in it from Jungle Fury. I'd have him in it. I'd just be like, you can be the leader for this one. Yeah, I really want this to be good. The only downside that I think that is in this is the fact is, I hope it's not half an hour. I know it's going to be half an hour. I would like it to be at least a two-parter, or at least an hour long, because I think that we deserve this. And again, it's on prime time at 8 p.m. Why? I would like it to be longer, and I would like it to be actually something that I can enjoy, and it'll be just a nice homage to all the franchises. I know everyone's going, oh, it's Tommy again. For this one, I want it to be good. As long as the story's good, don't care who the actors are in it. Now, kind of really going back, the only thing is, obviously I've said that, you know, my theory on how the Rangers get their powers back is going to be Alpha going into the morphing grid, changing it, etc, etc, or Sentinel Knight. I will be doing a proper video, maybe this, or just after kind of talking about my thoughts when I see the episode, because I don't have time to do an in-depth video about it. But I think, to me, I would have had Steve Cardenas take the role of Zeo Blue, because that, to me, I see him more fitted in that role rather than MMPR Red. Because what's going to happen now is, if they're going to do dimensions and they're all from different dimensions, maybe Rocky was the first MMPR leader, you know, he was the first one. I kind of don't want that, because in Forever Red you had Jason, he had his powers, etc. I would kind of like it if that was his signature one. You know, Austin St. John is the original Red Ranger. He will always be MMPR. He will always be MMPR Red and the Gold Zeo Ranger. But I see Rocky, Steve Cardenas, as Zeo Blue. That is always the thing that I've always seen. I recognize him as that character. So that would be interesting. But now that we've had this small clip of the Red Ranger, you know, I'd laugh if it was Austin St. John and he's just like, surprise! But we've seen this. This trailer wasn't too bad. I generally enjoyed it. I was hyped for it. And the whole thing with Mick, I do want him to be evil all the way through. Part of me wants him to really destroy the Rangers. Either transform into the Red Ranger, or just really kind of go to town on them. Oh no, Mick, are you okay? Well, Brody, better than your dad. Your dad didn't do anything, did he? Oh no. Oh, what's that? You're not a good Red Ranger. You've been, you know, it's me who helped support. You know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be anywhere. You know, I hated you as a kid. You know, or he goes on, goes, Preston, you're not going to be the next David Blaine. You're not going to be the next best magician. And just really kind of go to town on him. Maybe not that harsh. or just say you're the worst Rangers ever, or you're below Operation Overdrive, or you're slightly a bit better than them. Boom! And then you just, that's dark-ish, maybe. But yeah, I would absolutely love it if Mick just destroyed them mentally, and then later on, like when he gains his mind back and he's not mind controlled, that they would just generally, he spends like a lot of time trying to build the trust up in the Rangers. That would be awesome. Or I would have had Mick, it'd be awesome if he's evil all along. That would be cool. But yeah, I would have him kind of evil most of the time and then just be like, surprise, I'm evil. That would be cool. So yeah, possibly in the next episode, in the next video, if I've got time, we're going to break it down. It'll be a voice video because I don't have enough time to kind of go over the clips. And I'm going to kind of give maybe some more thoughts. If not, if there isn't, there isn't. But at least we got this main review out, main kind of reaction to it. So yeah, I'm excited. I generally really like this episode. It's going to come out, and I probably will talk about it for a long time, if not a couple of videos at least. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there. So Rangers, your question of the day is, what do you think about this trailer? Are you hyped that all this is coming up? Do you like the thoughts of it? What do you want happening? If you could control that anniversary season, and I will put this in, you can't get rid of Victor and Monty because they'll be a big part of it. It has to keep in the Super Ninja Steel kind of timeline. What would you change? What would you put in there? How would you do things? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and consider subscribing. Check out all the other videos on the channel. If you want to help out the channel on Patreon, link is in the description down below. And as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.